Call to order at 7 o'clock on January 9th, 2024. Welcome council, I guess. First on the agenda is 2.1, adoption of the agenda for the Tuesday, January 9th, 2024 regular meeting of council. Recommendation of the agenda for the January 9th, 2024 regular meeting of council be adopted as presented. That'd be Councillor Pearson, Councillor Blanchette. Any additions or deletions? All in favor? Carried. Item 3.1, adoption of the previous minutes of the regular meeting of council. Recommendation that the minutes of the December 12th, 2023 regular meeting of council be adopted as presented. Do I have Councillor MacLean, Councillor Pearson? Any errors or omissions arising? All in favor? Carried. I don't see any delegations, no unfinished business, correspondence. I guess we go right on to the reading file. Are there any items for discussion? Councillor Pearson.
Yeah, just want to bring up item 4, the Berg Lake Trail Bulletin, and say it's nice to see that the trail is open for the winter, right to the top, I believe, which is awesome for them. And that's all I had out of there.
Yeah, I too am really happy about that, and actually I did hear that that they're going to try and have up to Whitehorn possibly open for next summer, and then possibly the next year will be all of it, which is really quite nice. Yeah, the one thing I wanted to mention too, I guess, is the Upper Columbia Reservoir updates. It was interesting to see the 3 of them because we're down quite a bit from the time we were at last year, so it's really nice to see this snow coming. Anything further? Okay. On to administrative reports. Item 8.1, Traffic and Transportation Committee Terms of Reference. Recommendation is that council approve the following amendments to the Traffic and Transportation Committee Terms of Reference. 1, that the committee composition language be amended to committee members. The committee may be comprised of the following. Item 2, that the voting membership be reduced to 2 members of the public. Item 3, that the meeting schedule be reduced to every 2 months. Do I have a mover? Councillor Pearson, second. Councillor MacLean. Any further discussion on that or comments? All in favor? Carried. Item 8.2, Traffic and Transportation Committee 24-month work plan. The recommendations that council advocates to the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure to decrease the speed limit to 60 kilometers per hour, to extend the no passing zone to include the area from the Best Western to the Swift Creek Bridge, and to increase speed signage in the same area. Do I have a mover? That Councillor Blanchette, Councillor Pearson. Discussion? Councillor Pearson.
Yeah, just a comment that we had, as a committee, received a reply from Modi saying that they weren't looking to reduce the speed limit, but they were going to carry on with extending the no passing zone. So we're still looking for a letter to go from council. We're going to try and push a little further for that speed reduction. So that's why this is still on there.
Mm-hmm. Anything further? All in favor? Carried. Item 2, that council requests a letter of support from the Trans-Canada Yellowhead Highway Association for the 60 kilometer an hour speed limit and that no passing zone between the Best Western and the Swift Creek Bridge. Moved by Councillor Blanchette and by Councillor MacLean. Discussion, comments? Okay. All in favor? It's carried. Item 3, that council requests direction from the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure regarding possible solutions to improve the infrastructure, the narrow turn, onto Cranberry Lake Road at the Highway 5 intersection. Councillor Pearson? Councillor Blanchette? Any discussion? Not seeing any? Oh, Councillor Pearson?
Quick comment too. Since we made this recommendation, we did have a recent truck roll into that ditch because of that corner, so I'm hoping we can forward some pictures from that to help our case.
Good, that's important. Any further comments? No? All in favor? Carried. Number 4, that the committee's recommendation to create an active transportation route along Caras Drive is approved by council in principle. Councillor MacLean, Councillor Pearson, discussion. Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. That the proposed active transportation route is referred to the planner, Public Works, and the Director of Finance for feedback and possible budgetary implications prior to final approval and implementation. Councillor Pearson, Councillor Blanchette, sorry. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. That the committee's recommendation to adjust traffic patterns on Swift Creek Road via paint, flexible high-vis poles, and no posts is approved by council in principle. Councillor MacLean, Councillor Blanchette, any discussion, comments? All in favor? Carried. That the Swift Creek Road traffic proposal is referred to the planner, Public Works, and the Director of Finance for feedback and possible budgetary implications prior to final approval and implementation. Councillor Pearson, Councillor Blanchette, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. That number 8, that council directs staff to assess parking safety on Caras Drive and bring back a report summarizing current concerns and proposed solutions. Moved by Councillor Blanchette, Councillor Pearson. Any comments? Seeing none, all in favor? Carried. That council approves the attached Traffic and Transportation Committee 24-month work plan as presented. Councillor Pearson, Councillor MacLean. Any discussion, comments? No. Seeing none. All in favor? Carried. Uh, 8.3, Columbia Basin Trust Ready Grants Adjudication Committee appointments. Recommendation that council appoints Donna Hamilton and Kirian Thomas to the Columbia Basin Trust Ready Grants Adjudication Committee for a 2-year term. Moved by Councillor MacLean, Councillor Pearson. Any questions, comments? All in favor? Carried. That's great. Yeah, welcome back to Kirian and welcome aboard, Donna. Look forward to working with you both.
You're on that committee, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No new business. Notice of motion. Are there any notices of motion to be made? Seeing none. Move on to council reports. 12.1. Council reports. Who would like to start? Hollie.
I have nothing to report, other than I hope everybody had a fabulous holiday season.
Thank you. Councillor Pearson?
Sure. So pretty slim, since it's been a full month since we had a meeting. December 14th had a rural connectivity committee meeting via Zoom. December 19th, there was a gathering Mayor and staff for Silvio's retirement, had cake and a couple presents and a couple speeches. Silvio almost had us in tears. He was close. It was a really nice send-off. December 29th, along with Mayor and Council, we had a tour of the new Valemount Senior Citizens Housing Society Seniors Housing Project on Ash Street. Thanks to Tom Jamin for the tour. That the building's looking great. It's going to be really nice to see when it's finished, but excited also to see where we go with the net zero. There's some pretty cool concepts going on there. So January 5th, I had a meeting with CAO Yanciw, the goals and ideas discussion as she gets settled in her role as a CAO. And earlier this morning, I had an interview with Spencer Hall from the Goat newspaper regarding the traffic committee and Highway 5 issues. So one other thing I'd like to raise in our council report. So in previous approved motion for my attendance to the BC Northern Resource Forum, the Tuesday workshop on impact benefit agreements was not included. So with council's support, I would like to attend this workshop and would move that my registration for that workshop be approved.
Would we have a second? Councillor Blanchette? All in favor?
And we can add as well, Councillor MacLean is looking to attend the forum as well, so I would move that we support her attendance to the forum and the workshop if possible.
We have a second. Councillor Blanchette? All in favor? Carried. Councillor MacLean?
Okay. On December 13th, I attended a meeting of the local Columbia Basin Trust Heritage Project Group. On the 15th of December, I attended a virtual meeting of the Columbia Basin Trust Local Government Committee to check in with the Indigenous Nations leaders participating in the treaty process. On December the 29th, I, along with the rest of council, toured the Valemount Senior Citizens Housing Society's new independent living facility for low to moderate income seniors under construction on Ash Street. On January the 8th, I attended a webinar on legal frameworks related to the Columbia River water allocation in a drought with Dr. Barb Cousins and Dr. Nigel Banks. And that was it.
I guess for me, I guess it was fairly quiet over the holidays, which is quite nice. Along with the mayor and other councillors, I did attend that tour of the Ash Street Valemount Senior Citizens Housing Society project, and I have to say I was thrilled. I was thrilled to see the metal going on the roof and the drywall going inside, so it was actually starting to take shape. That was just, that's such a good feeling to see it coming along on time, and everything seems to be firing on all cylinders at this point in time. So looking forward to that continuing. Any other questions or comments from anyone? Yes.
Was there a video taken at Silvio's retirement?
There wasn't a video, there was a few photos.
Are there some photos? Can they be forwarded?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Those of us who were stuck on the couch.
Do I need to do a motion to receive for this? No. Okay, so I can just move on. Thank you all. Calendar events, public comment. Item 14.1, public comments on items considered by council as part of the approved agenda. Anyone wishing to provide comments? Seeing none? I guess we'll proceed to adjournment. Councillor Blanchette. Thank you all.